Shalom, shalom, Israel. This is your brother Gad from WFI Bay Area, coming at you with a lesson. And I want to start off by giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Hamashiach, Wamalak Yahushai, worthy of all praises. Right, and I want to give a strong shalom to all the mighty men out there that are doing the work, making their bodies a living sacrifice, doing all they can for the ministry. I want to give another shalom to all the mighty akwats in the truth that are reverencing their husbands, being submissive, doing all they can for the ministry as well. And I want to give another shalom to all the children in this thing that are abstaining from peer pressure, abstaining from the flesh, and that are doing all they can in these last days for the ministry and for this truth, right? In the lesson that I'm going to go into also as well, I want to give us another shalom to the hopeful elect, the 144,000, the men, and also the 1/3, the 1/3 of the elect as well, of the men, women, and children, right? And the less that are scattered abroad over the four corners of the earth. And this lesson I'm going to go into is happy are we, right? Pursuant to Baruch chapter 4 and verse 4, right? Happy are we, right? So let me kick it off with Baruch, right? Now I wrote some precepts down to through the Spirit, right? Let me get this precept, right? This book of Baruch chapter 4 and verse 4, and it reads, "O Israel, happy are we, for things that are pleasing to the Most High are made known unto us," right? So we have to ask ourselves, happy are we, right? Happy are we for the things that are pleasing to the Most High are made known unto us, right? Happy are we that we're the Israelites. Happy are we that we're in this truth. Happy are we that we know the things that pleases the Most High. We know about the Passover. We know about the feast days. We know about Yahushai, right? We know that we're the chosen people. We know that the things that are pleasing to the Most High. As you continue to read the scriptures and get in this thing, right? So let me read that one more time, right? It reads, "O Israel, happy are we, for things that are pleasing to the Most High are made known unto us." Right? These things are made known unto us, and we can't take that lightly, right? These things are made known unto us because you look around the world, no one knows what pleases the Most High. No one knows anything about the Most High. They don't know his favorite fruit. They don't know his chosen people. They don't know about the feast days. They don't know about the mysteries and the secrets of the Most High. He only revealed those things to his people. To his people, to those that are in this truth. No one knows anything about the Most High. Even when you're back in the world, people thought that they knew the Most High. When you come into this truth, you find out that they don't know anything about the Most High. They don't know anything about the Most High. So we have to ask ourselves, like, happy are we? That's a beautiful precept. Happy are we? Brothers should be excited to be in this truth. Brothers and sisters should be excited to be in this truth. They should be excited to read, excited to search out the Most High more and more and more. Right? And I want to say also as well, a Ashar new moon. Right? It's the new moon. Right? It's the new moon. Right? The 12th month of the year. Right? So, Lord willing, brothers and sisters are having a mighty new moon. Right? Turn up in righteousness. Right? Because we know what pleases the Most High. Right? Hey, brothers, make sure they blow the shofar. Right? Get down in the kitchen. The sisters cook. Gather together with like-minded individuals and get in this thing. Right? And get in this thing. Right? Let's get another precept. Right? Let's go to the book of Deuteronomy. Right? Deuteronomy chapter 33 and verse number 29, right? And it reads, "Happy art thou, O Israel." Right? So we keep hearing about that. Oh, happy are we. Happy art thou. Right? Brothers and sisters have to be excited to be in this truth. Right? Lord willing, everybody turns up in righteousness. Right? Because we don't know. Yeah, we know a lot of secrets of the Most High. of the Most High, but it's a lot of things the Most High hasn't revealed to us as well. We don't know when our time is up. We don't know when we're going to give up the ghost. We don't know when all hell is going to break loose. Right? So, hey, who knows? This could be the last new moon we're going to celebrate together. You have to celebrate the new moon and the high holy days as if this is your last one. You know, you got to turn up in righteousness, because you never know when is going to be the last one before all hell breaks loose and the kingdom is established, right? Reading on, Deuteronomy 33:29, it reads, "Happy art thou, O Israel, who is like unto thee, O people saved by Yahweh." Right? O people, right? Let me read that again. "Happy art thou, O Israel, who is like unto thee." Right? Who is like unto us? Who has the covenants of the who has the covenants, and who was chosen, and the commandments? Who is like unto Israel? Who does anything better? Who does anything better than us? You know, right? We're the Most High's chosen people. So who is like unto us? All right, name the nation. Name the nation that is like unto Israel. Name the nation that is like unto the so-called Black, Hispanic, Native Americans, Puerto Ricans, the Cubans, right? The Haitians. Who is like unto us? Right? O people saved by Yahweh, the shield of thy help, and who is the sword of thy excellency? And thine enemies shall be found liars unto thee, and thou shalt tread upon their high places. Right? And that's a beautiful thing. Happy art thou that we know that our enemies are liars, that we know that we're going to get the victory, right? Because right now we're in the lowest state. You know, so yeah, we're under the curses. Yeah, we're in the lowest state. But happy are we to know that our enemies are going to be found liars. And they have been found liars, and that we're going to tread upon their high places. Happy are we to know that we're not going to be here forever and ever, just working our jobs and just dying old. You know, God forbid we're here for another 30, 40 years, but we know that, hey, we're going to tread upon their high places, right? That's written, right? That's written. Let's go to the book of Genesis. Let's go to the book of Genesis, chapter 32. I'm going to get verse 28, right? It reads, "And he said," right? This is the account of Jacob wrestling with an angel. And the angel, right? Jacob was wrestling with the angel until the breaking of the day, right? Until the breaking of the day, right? All night he wrestled with the angel. And the angel told Jacob to let me go. Jacob said, "I will not let thee go unless thou bless me." Right? Right? He said, "Unless thou bless me," Salakia. Right? The book of Genesis, chapter 32, and verse 28. Right? And it reads, "And he said," right? So the angel told Jacob to let me go, and Jacob said, "I'll not let thee go unless thou bless me." And this is what the angel said after that. Well, I'll start 27. It reads, it said, Genesis 32 and 27. "And he said unto him, What is thy name? And he said, Jacob. And he said, Thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel, for as a prince hast thou power with the Most High and with man, and has prevailed." So happy are we that we have power. If our forefathers had power with the Most High and with man, then what do we have? We have power with the Most High and with man, right? Happy are we that we have power with the Most High. No one else has power with the Most High, right? Where's the scripture of Esau having power with the Most High? No one else has power with the Most High but the children of Israel, right? So happy are we that we have that connection with the Most High. We could pray to the Most High. He can hear us. He'll talk back. He'll respond to you, right? We have angels around us, following us wherever we go in the earth. You got to really think about this. When you get in your car and you drive damn 50 minutes, hour away, 3 hours away, there's angels following you, right? Real quick, let me get this precept. Right? There's angels following you, right? And let's see what they're doing. These angels that's following you, let's see what they're doing. Right? This is the book of Psalms, chapter 34 and verse 7. And it reads, the angel of Yahweh encampeth round about them that fear him, and delivereth them. So they camp round about you, and they deliver you from wild beasts. They deliver you from car accidents. They deliver you from your enemies, those that secretly are against you. These angels are round about, and they see what's going on, and they know what's going on. All right, Salakia. And they know what's going on, right? So happy are we that we have that connection with the Most High, and he sends angels to guide us and to strengthen us in all the ways that we go, right? And to, angels could heal you. They could do a lot of things for you. They deliver you from hurt, from evil, right? So, hey, we got to ask ourselves, happy are we? We have to be happy to be in this truth. We have to be happy to know that we Israelites, because the Most High do what he want to do, and he's done these things since the foundation of the earth. Let's say Israel's on this side and the other nations are on this side. As the Most High is creating the creation, he could have had your spirit go like this, to where you're going to be an Israelite, but he's like, I'll make him a Moabite. And he puts you over there with the Moabites. Now you're a Moabite forever and ever and ever. And now you have the heritage of Moab, of the so-called Chinese men. Imagine that. We didn't ask to be Israelites. We didn't have a choice to pick if we wanted to be Israelite or not. Right? That's a beautiful thing that the Most High has done that for us, right? Let's go back to Deuteronomy. Let's get the classic. Deuteronomy 14:2. And it reads, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God, and the Lord hath chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself above all nations that are upon the earth. Right? And that's deep. That's heavy. You can't just read that and say, yeah, we're the most, we're above all nations on the face of the earth. No, we're above all nations on the face of the earth. Right? That's real. That's written. Think about all the nations on the earth. The Israelites are above them. Hey, that's not my words. That's the Lord's words. The Lord has chosen us to be above all nations that are upon the face of the earth. Right? So happy are we. Right? And that's something that brothers can attest to that. Brothers that go out there on the highways and byways, you hear that every week. I guarantee you hear that every single week. How can that not stir your spirit up to continue to go hard, to continue in the ministry, to ask yourself, am I doing enough? That's a heavy scripture. Just because you hear it all the time, don't let it fade away. Don't let it fade away to where you're numb to it, right? We can't be numb to these things that the Most High has spoken unto us. We have to remember them as if he just told us it yesterday, right? So happy are we that we're the holy people. We're above all nations on the face of the earth, right? Happy are we, right? It's good to get another precept, right? So brothers and sisters, think about this, that the 12th month coming into the new year. Right? This is the last month of the year, technically. Right? This is the last month of the year. So think about that coming into the new month. Of all that the Most High has done for you back in the world and in this truth. Right? So I almost lost my point. Let's go to the book of John. Right? This is the book of John, chapter 3 and verse 16. And it reads, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Right now, a lot of people are saying, hey, why are you going to John 3:16? They're like, hey, don't bring John 3:16 out. Right? That's what people are saying. Don't bring John 3:16 out. Right? People getting the black marker, and they're scribbling out John 3:16. Hey, John 3:16 is a beautiful scripture. That scripture's for us. That scripture is for the Israelites. Right? That scripture is for the Israelites. For the Most High loved the world of Israel, right, so much that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Now that's love right there. Happy are we that the Most High gave us a mediator that we may be able to come back to him. That he didn't just leave us in captivity and say, yeah, I'm done away with the Israelites. I'm going to choose Esau now. And now Esau's going to rule forever and ever and ever. No, that's not what's written. Right? The so-called white man is not going to rule forever and ever and ever. So happy are we to know that if we believe on Yahushua and the Most High, and we come back, we can have access to inherit everlasting life. Right? That's a beautiful thing, that we will be able to have everlasting life. You have to say, hey, happy are we. Happy are we that the Most High gave his only begotten son, that whosoever shall believe on him shall have everlasting life. Right? We have to think about these things. Happy are us that this book, the scriptures, the oracles, the promises, the covenants are all for us. Are all for us and no one else. Right? Happy are we. Right? Let's get another precept. Let's go to 2nd Ezra. Right? 2nd Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 54. And it reads, and after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast ordained. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. You see that? The Lord said he made the world for our sakes. Right? That's heavy. The Lord made the world for our sakes. Happy are we that everything we see, the trees, the water, the animals, the sun, the moon, the Lord made all these things for our sakes. For us, he made it for the Israelites. Right? That's heavy. He made us the world for our sakes. Right? Everything was made for us. Happy are we that we have a God that loves us so much. He gave us everything. Because when you read the scriptures, there was a point in time, especially around the time of Solomon, that Israel ruled the world. Israel was on top, right? And that's a beautiful thing for the Lord to say, hey, as long as y'all keep my commandments, y'all will have everything, right? Y'all will have everything, and y'all will inherit and possess everything. And I'm going to be there to help y'all. Right? So we have to ask ourselves, happy are, so again, I'm going to keep saying that. Happy are we, for the world was made for our sakes. Happy are we, for we're the people that the Most High has chosen. Right? Brothers have to rejoice and be happy, because a lot of people, hey, they happy, and they'll be, when they was back in the world, they was happy. Hey, they had, they was happy. They was happy. They went hard at everything they did. Then they come into this truth and they make it seem like it's a damn sob story. Yeah, we understand we're under the curses. We deal with the flesh and all these things. But just like you was going hard in the world, you have to go hard. You have to go hard in this truth. Hey, so the new moon, hey, a Shar new moon again. Today, hey, it's the new moon. right? It's the new moon, and you have to go hard. You have to go hard for the new moon. You was going hard in the world for birthdays. You was going hard for Christmas. But then people come into this truth and they act like they don't know what to do. They act like, oh, it's a new moon. They don't know what to do. You just show up. You put your fringes on and you just sit around. No, turn up. Hey, turn the music up, right? Turn the music up. Brother, pass the wine, right? And get you a big plate. Get you a big plate. You know, hey, grab your chauffeur and blow the chauffeur as loud as you can. Blow it as loud as you can. Right? That whosoever may hear. That whosoever may hear. Right? People, you know, you can't just come into this truth and act like it's a sob story and act like you don't know what to do. But back in the world, you know, you was doing everything, right? Like the Lord says, our people are wise to do wickedness. You know, our people are wise to do wickedness, but righteousness, they seem to not know. You know, let's get another precept. Psalms 146. We're going to go to the book of Psalms, chapter 146 and verse 5. And it reads, happy is he that hath the God of Jacob for his help. So we keep reading this. Happy are we. Happy art thou. Right? For we have the God of Jacob for an help. We have the Most High. Yeah, we have Yahweh Bashem Yahushai for help. Like I said before, you could pray to the Most High, right? You could ask him for something and he'll give it, right? You could ask the Most High for something and he'll give it, right? You know, we have the God of Jacob for help. He sends his angels to deliver us. He sends his angels to heal us, right? Reading on, whose hope is in Yahweh his God, right? We got to have our hope has to be in the Most High. Your hope can't be in another brother. Your hope can't be in another sister. Right? Reading on, which made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that therein is, which keepeth truth forever. Right? The Most High keepeth truth forever. Happy are we that we have a God that keepeth truth forever. That changes not. He's not a man that he shall lie. He's not going to say, hey, I'm going to give y'all the promises. And then 2,000 years later, he says, you know what? Nah, I'm going to give the promises to Ammon. I'm going to give the promises to the Ishmaelites. He's not a God that just keeps flipping the script and he's going around rotating, giving everybody the promises. Right? So happy are we that we have a God that keepeth truth forever. He keepeth his word forever. Right? Happy are we. So keep thinking about it. Happy are we. For we're Israelites. Happy are we that, you know, we know about the new moons. Happy are we that we in the truth. Happy are we that we have a God. We have a God for help. Right? Let's get another precept. Let's go to the book of Joshua. Right? And if y'all ain't read Joshua, y'all got to go read Joshua. Right? Joshua is a mighty book. Right? Read the book of Joshua and then tell me. And then tell me if God, and then tell me if God loved everybody. All right. Now, a lot of this is good, man. But I'm gonna try to get through it, right? This book of Joshua, chapter 10, I'm gonna start at verse number 6. It says, and the man of Gibeon sent unto Joshua to the camp of Gilgal, saying, slack not thy hand from thy servants. Come up to us quickly and save us and help us. Slakia. For all the kings of the Amorites that dwell in the mountains are gathered together against us. So Joshua ascended from Gilgal, he and all the people of war with him, and all the mighty men of valor. And Yahweh said unto Joshua, fear them not, for I have delivered them into thine hand. there shall not a man of them stand before thee. Hey, so that's mighty. The Lord told Joshua, hey, yeah, go up. Go up, I got you. Go up, go up and take him down. Hey, not one of them is going to be left. Right? This is what the Lord said to Joshua, right? Reading on verse 9. Joshua therefore came unto them suddenly and went up from Gilgal all night. And Yahweh discomforted them before Israel and slew them with a great slaughter at Gibeon and chased them along the way that goeth up to Beth Horon and smote them to Azekah and unto Makeda. And it came to pass, as they fled from before Israel and were in the going down to Beth Horon, that Yahweh cast down great stones from heaven upon them unto Azekah, and they died. And they died. There were more which died with hailstones than they whom the children of Israel slew with the sword. Hey, so think about that. Imagine that. You chasing your enemies down, right? Right? The Lord said, great slaughter. You're chasing them down this way, that way. They just running. They just running. They're already losing. And they're all the way down the way. And as you're chasing your enemies, you see hailstones coming from heaven, just falling upon your enemies. Right? Probably sound like bombs. Boom, 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 boom. And you're watching this thing coming from heaven, coming straight to them. Right? And coming straight to them. Right? Happy are we. Right? Hey, the Most High has fought for Israel many times. Right? We have a God that fights for us. Right? These other nations don't have a God that fights for them. Right? Buddha is not fighting for Moab. Right? Moab could pray to Buddha all they want, and Buddha can't do nothing for them. Right? White Jesus is not delivering the so-called white man from nothing. You know? Reading on, Joshua 10 and 12. Then spake Joshua to Yahweh in the day when Yahweh delivered up the Amorites before the children of Israel. And he said in the sight of Israel, Son, stand thou still upon Gibeon, and thou moon in the valley of Ajalon. And the sun stood still, and the moon stayed, until the people had avenged themselves upon their enemies. Is it not written in the book of Jasher? So the sun stood still in the midst of heaven, and hasted not to go down about a whole day. Hey, so imagine that. Joshua's chasing the enemies down. Hey, he kind of tells his son, stand still. Moon, stand still until we have avenged our enemies. That's heavy. That is heavy. And the sun stood still. Now, somebody might read this and close the book. They'll close the Bible up and say, I don't believe that. They say, hey, that's not possible. Anything with the Most High is possible. Right? The Most High had the sun stand still. Stand in his place for a whole day. Hey, you got to think, these other nations, they was traumatized. They kind of waiting for the sun to go down. And you notice that it's been 5 hours and it's still sitting in the same place it was at. So, hey, happy are we, right? For the Most High has done great things for us. Right? The Most High has done great things for us. That's heavy. I'm thinking about that right now. Right? For about a whole day. Right? Over here in the West Coast in California, it's about maybe 11 o'clock. Right? So imagine about 10 hours go by and it still looks like it's 11 o'clock. That's heavy. Hey, if that happened today, it'll be all over the news. It'll be all over the news. Everybody be talking about it. Here it is. It's 11 at night. But it looks like the sun has not moved for damn near almost 12 hours. Hey, that'll be all over the news. That'll be all over TikTok. It'll be all over Instagram. People will be bugging out, tripping out, right? All hell might break loose if they were to see that today. Right? Over there in probably in Jerusalem right now, it's about I think they're about 10 hours ahead or whatnot. So I believe it's nighttime over there. So imagine that. It's nighttime on the other side of the world. No, it's nighttime. It's nighttime over there, and it's supposed to bend. The sun's supposed to bend come out, but it hasn't. The whole world would feel that. Feel the effect of that. Right? Reading on Joshua 10 and 14. And there was no day like that before it or after it, that Yahweh hearkened unto the voice of a man, for Yahweh fought for Israel. Hey, you gotta kind of sit back and think about that. For the Lord fought for Israel. For Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai fought for Israel. That's heavy. That's heavy. So happy are we that we have a God that fights for us. We have a God that hears our voice. Right? We can't take this lightly. Right? For happy are we. Right? That's beautiful. Right? Let's get the book of Psalms. Right? Let's get the book of Psalms. Chapter 18. Right? And again, a Shar new moon. A Shar new moon. All right, Psalms 18 and verse, I'm going to give verse 47, right? Right, brothers got to read Psalms chapter 18. That's a mighty chapter. Psalms chapter 18 and verse 47, right? And it reads, it is good, it's like it is God that avengeth me and subdueth the people under me, right? So the Most High, he's an avenger for us. Right? Reading on, verse 48. He delivereth me from mine enemies. Yea, thou liftest me up above those that rise up against me. Thou hast delivered me from the violent man. Right? And the Most High will do that. If you're in right relationship with him, he'll deliver you up from your enemy. He'll deliver you up from your enemies. Right? Paraphrasing, the Lord said, paraphrasing that when a man comes unto him and and does right, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. Right? So happy are we that we have these things at our leisure. Right? We have power. We have to remember we have power with the Most High and with man. What Joshua did, when we just read about that was power. How can it's not that Joshua did it, but it's the fact that the Most High did it. Our God did that. So we have power with the Most High and with man for it to be able to stop the sun for about a whole day and to stop the moon for about a whole day. Hey, that's power. We have spiritual power now. We're going to get more spiritual power as the kingdom is established. But right now, think about it. For Joshua to do that was spiritual power. For us to know what the future beholds, for us to know about World War III, and to know about Armageddon, and to know about Yahweh Shai's return, to know the future is as well spiritual power. Right? To know the future as well is spiritual power. Right? To know that our enemies are going to be trodden down. To know that we're not going to be here right? Forever and ever. Right, let's go to Psalms 58. Let's go to Psalms chapter 58 and verse 10, right? Reading on. Psalms 58 and 10. And it reads, the righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked. Right? The Lord said the righteous are going to rejoice when we see the Most High's vengeance, right? He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked. Right? Salakia. So that a man shall say, verily, there is a reward for the righteous. Verily, he is a God that judgeth the earth. So happy are we to know that there's a reward for the righteous. A lot of brothers and sisters may not know, why am I in this truth? Why am I doing this? Is the kingdom really going to be established? Right? Are we really going to make it out of captivity? Is there really a reward for the righteous? Right? Well, it's written that it is. And you have to believe that it is. There is a reward for the righteous. There's a reward for those that keep the commandments of God. There's a reward of those that have rule over their flesh, that don't let their flesh overtake them. There's a reward for those that endure. There's a reward for those that are happy in this truth. Because when you're happy to be somewhere, it's going to cause you to do more. You know, back in the world, if brothers, played for a basketball team, for you to be happy to be on that team and to be there, you did more, or you would go out more than those that wouldn't be happy. If you're not happy to be somewhere, you're gonna do less. So you have to try these spirits. People come around, they don't really do much. They kind of show up, they're looking around, they go like this. You think that person's really happy to be there? Hey, because someone is happy to be somewhere, and they're gonna kind of come in. They're gonna start doing things. They're gonna start putting their hands to the plow. You don't have to put them in the headlock to get them to read, right? You don't have to have 1,000 counsels with this brother on why he's not coming to camp. So this is being happy in this truth is a big thing, right? We have to be happy to endure the chastisements. You have to be happy when these spirits want to test you, right? You have to be happy when afflictions cometh, right? Then the Most High say that, if you're not being afflicted, you're pretty much a bastard, right? The Most High is pretty much not dealing with you. So but you have to be going through things. You have to be happy to go through things for righteousness' sake, right? It doesn't make no sense if you're a thief and all hell's breaking loose in your life. Well, you're a thief. You're stealing from people. Right? You're stealing from people and you're robbing them with the damn shiesty mask. And you wonder why you got into a car accident. Right? You wonder why your leg is jammed up. Right? Let me get this precept real quick, right? Hebrews 12. And I'm gonna start at verse 7. It says, if ye endure chastening, God dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? Right? But if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then ye are bastards and not sons. Right? So if everything's going good in your life and everything's just so beautiful, then you got to ask yourself, is the Most High dealing with you? Because the Most High dealing with you, your life is going to be somewhat like Joseph, right? Your life is going to be somewhat like, our forefathers that were getting chastised, right? Like our forefathers that was getting chastised, right? If the Most High is dealing with you, so we have to be, that's why, sometimes when things happen, you got to say, hey, the water, Yahweh. You might get a damn crack on your windshield. You might be on a freeway and a damn rock might hit your windshield and crack it. You got to endure the chastisement. The water, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You got to take joy in this thing, right? Brothers have to be happy, right? Let's go to the book of Obadiah. Right? Salakia. Right? So again, a Shar new moon. Right? Lord willing, brothers and sisters enjoy themselves. You think about happy are we? right? Obadiah 1 and 10. Salakia 15. It says, for the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. So happy are we to know that the day of the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. You know, when brothers read Obadiah, they start going like this. Hey, because if you believe this book, you know that these things are gonna happen. You're looking around like, this kingdom is about to fall. Right? The Lord said, the pride of thy heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high, who said in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Right? The Lord said he will bring Esau down. He's gonna bring Esau down to the ground. And you gotta say, hey, happy are we that our enemies are about to be brought down to the ground. You see what's going on in Israel, you see what's going on in Gaza, you see what's going on in all these different, like all around the world. And it should excite you. You know, you should be happy. You know, when you see all hell breaking loose around the world, or you hearing about another breaking news, you kind of gotta smile. Kind of gotta smile and be like, yeah. You know, you gotta put a smile on your face, and you know, you have to know that, hey, this thing is going down, right? Happy are we that our enemies shall be found liars, right? In the place where it was said that you are not the Most High's people, there it shall be said that ye are the sons of the living God. Right? So, So again, happy are we. Right? Happy are we. Let's get another precept. Right? To go to the book of Revelation. Revelation chapter 26. Salakia. It says chapter 26. 2 and 26. Salakia. Revelation 2, verse 2 and verse... Salakia. Revelation chapter 2 and verse 26. Right? And it reads, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. Right? Now, happy are we that we have that chance. We have that chance that, all right, if we overcome, we're going to get power over the nations. Right? We're going to get power over all the world and over the nations, and we're going to be back on top. Happy are we that even though we fail, we have a chance to come back. You being in this truth, this is your chance. Right? This is fourth quarter. It's damn 30 seconds on the clock. What you gonna do? Right? Verse 27. It says, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron. As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. Lord said, hey, and you shall rule them with a rod of iron. Happy are we to know that if we overcome, we'll have power over the nations. Right? We'll have power over the nations, and we have a chance to come back and to do right and to have power over the nations. That's going to be the kingdom. Happy are we to know that in the kingdom, the Israelites are going to rule. Right? We're going to have, right? Let's get down to it. We're going to have spiritual powers, right? We're going to have dominion. We're going to have, spiritual bodies. You're not going to get old, right? You're never going to die. You're going to live forever, right? You're going to have riches, wealth, honor, glory. You're going to have slaves, right? You're going to have mansions. You're going to have cattle, animals, gold, rubies, sapphire stones, chariots. You're going to have all these things. Happy are we that we have a chance to have all these things. The other nations don't have a chance to have everlasting life. Hey, when the kingdom is established, they're going to grow old and they're going to die. You're going to watch them regenerate. You're going to watch them die and come back, you know. But with us, with the Israelites, they're going to live forever. You're going to have, hey, you know, Lord willing, we'll be at that number. But hey, we're going to have, you know, so many children. We're not even, hey, it's going to be hard to count them. Right? So, again, happy are we. When we read these scriptures, happy are we. If you're not happy to be in this truth, hey, why you here? You know? It's like this is book of let's go to the book of Luke. This is the book of Luke, chapter 10 and verse 19. It says, "Behold, I give unto you power to tread upon serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall be any hurt." It's like it, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. So happy are we that we have power over these spirits, right? Serpents and scorpions, right? We have power over these spirits, right? We have power with the Most High and with men. Didn't we read that Jacob wrestled with an angel? You might say, hey, how did he wrestle with an angel? That's not possible. Hey, Jacob wrestled with an angel. You know? Now, you could be mad, but that's what happened. You know? Lord said he gives us power to tread over these spirits. Right? So any spirit that a brother is dealing with, you know, even back in the world when you were dealing with things that you just couldn't stop. You didn't know why. You just couldn't stop. And now you come into this truth and you stop. Those things went away. Right? Some brothers may have had a heavy weed smoking demon on them. And they came into this truth. They might say like, hey, I haven't smoked weed in 3 to 4 years. They went from smoking every day to now they haven't smoked in 3 to 4 years. Right? Happy are we that we have power over these spirits. You got power to knock these spirits down, to take them out. Right? You have power to take these spirits out. The nations don't got power to take these spirits out. They don't have power. Right? They only have power on a carnal level. They don't have power to take these spirits out. But guess what? We do. We have the power to take these things out, right? But look at this. Reading on. It says, notwithstanding, in this rejoice not, that the spirits are subject unto you, but rather rejoice because your names are written in heaven. So as you're reading this, you're not reading this and you're just like, oh, that was a good story. The Lord is speaking to you. This is something that you're reading, and it's like he's literally talking to you, because he is literally talking to you, saying, hey, you know, if it's talking to the elect, right? It's talking to the elect. The elect, their names are written in heaven. So as we're in this truth, you know, we're enduring all things. We're rehearsing the righteous acts. We have to rejoice that, hey, our names might be written in heaven. There's a chance, you know, if you believe and if you're going hard and you're keeping the commandments and you're sincere and you have no guile and you're doing all you can and you're praying and you're fasting, there's a high chance that your name is written in heaven. Right? And Most High told Ezra that in 2nd Exodus, let me get this real quick. 2nd Exodus, the Most High told Ezra that, hey, he pretty much told him that you're the elect. Now, the Most High can't tell a lot of people that. He can't tell a lot of brothers and sisters that, because, hey, they'll start doing God knows what. Right? So this 2nd Exodus chapter 2 and verse 13, and it reads, "Go and ye shall receive, pray for a few days unto you, that they may be shortened. The kingdom is already prepared for you. Watch." Lord told Exodus, the kingdom is already prepared for you. Now, on a deeper level, the Lord is talking to the elect. Because, you know, you're going to be reading, and you read that, hey, there's a chance the Most High may be talking to you as well, right? Some people already have that mark. You know, you read about in Ezekiel, the Lord said, "Go and set a mark upon those that sigh and cry for the abominations to be done in the midst thereof." Right? Some people already have that mark. And that's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for we're waiting for the elect to receive that mark. We're waiting for the 144,000 to receive that mark. Right? then after that, all hell's gonna break loose. All right, let's go to that real quick. Right, so happy are we to have the Most High God for and help, to be chosen above all nations, to have power with God and with man, to know the mysteries of the Most High, to have power over these unclean spirits. Right? This is the book of Revelation, chapter 7, and verse 1. And it reads, "And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living God. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, Hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads." You see that? "And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel." Right? So happy are we. Right? For the Lord is going to take 144,000 men, and they're going to be the government of the world to come. The Israelites will rule the world. It's not going to be the government of Moab, right? The so-called Chinese man is not the next superpower. The Israelites are the next superpower, right? And they're going to rule forever and ever and ever, right? Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is always been, but on this type of level, happy are we that that the Lord gives us this chance. He's not just like, Israelites under the curses, the angel's not just causing destruction, and and he's not just, they're holding the 4 winds back, until the elect is sealed. That's love, until the elect is sealed. And that's a beautiful thing. As we're reading all these things, I forgot to pull this precept, right, in the book of John. Salakia. Forgot to pull this precept. This is a beautiful precept, right? It's the book of First John, chapter 3, and verse 1, and it reads, "Behold, what manner of love the Father hath bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of God. Therefore the world knoweth us not, because it knew him not." So that's deep. Happy are we, right? For what manner of love have the Father bestowed upon us? What manner of love is this? Right? Because when you read Deuteronomy 7 and 6 as well, and the Lord said that we are above all nations on the face of the earth, the Lord said he did not set his love upon us because we were more in number, but because we were fewer in number. The Lord chose us. We didn't choose him. He chose us, which is a beautiful thing. Like, ask yourself, what manner of love? What manner of love is that? To where you ain't do nothing, you ain't do nothing for this person, right? And this person has just came and did everything for you. And you kind of looking like, damn, I don't deserve this. What did I do to deserve this? Right? We didn't do nothing to deserve this truth. It's like, what manner of love is this, right? You don't get this type of love in the world, right? Jake has to stop chasing Eve. Brothers got to stop chasing these females. These females are not going to love you like the Most High will, right? And sisters, right? Got to stop, chase, right? You gotta love you gotta chase after the Most High, and everything's going to come to you, right? These men in the world is not going to love you like the Most High loves you. What manner of love is this? Right? Happy are we, for we are the sons of God. We are the sons of God. We are the gods of this earth, right? That's heavy, right? Revelation chapter 18 and verse 20, it says, rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for the Most High hath avenged you on her. You see that? So the Lord's telling us to rejoice. In these last days, rejoice. Don't get sad because you hearing that the damn election was rigged, right? That's madness. Don't get sad because you see that this society is not booming like it was in the damn 1950s or the 1980s, right? Right? Don't feel down and out because there's a recession coming and everybody in America is feminine and, you know, they're not going to be able to win World War III, right? That's madness, right? The Lord said, rejoice over her. As you see these things, rejoice. You see that this kingdom has become weak. You see that America's in debt, $1 trillion in debt. Hey, you got to rejoice. You got to rejoice. You know, when you hear bad things happen to this place, you have to rejoice, right? Why? Let me read that. Let me start from the top again. Revelation 18 and verse 20. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for the Most High hath avenged you on her. Right? The Most High has avenged. He's going to avenge us of our enemies. Right? You gotta be happy about that. Right? Reading on. It says, and a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all. So you think about everything that this place has done to our people, and you have to rejoice to know that, hey, the Lord gonna take this place down. Yeah, and guess what? Hey, this place not gonna be found no more at all. Hey, America's gonna be destroyed. But you gotta rejoice at that. If you hear brothers screaming, America's gonna be destroyed, and you in the background, you get kind of sad. And you might not make it. Right? If you're sad because you're hearing that America's gonna be destroyed in World War III, you might not make it. If you're getting sad about that and the palms of your hands start sweating and you go home and start crying, that's madness, right? So you have to rejoice, you know, that, hey, America's going to be destroyed. Yeah, you know, this place will never be found again, you know. The Lord said, hey, thus with violence, right? Read that again. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence, right? Because this place was established off violence, right? This place was established off violence, all the violent things that they've done to the Israelites, right? It says, so that's a just balance. Thus with violence, you got this place, and thus with violence, this place is going down, right? Shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all. Right? So again, a sharp new moon, and you know, think, happy are we. Happy are we, for the things that are pleasing to the Most High are made known unto us. Right? So again, you know, be excited to be in this truth. Be excited for the new moon. Be excited, you know, happy are we that we know we're living in the last days, right? Happy are we that we've been chosen. Happy are we that we're in this truth when we don't deserve this truth. Happy are we that the Lord has bestowed all these things upon us, that we may be called the sons of God, that we may be called, you know, that the sisters may be called daughters of Zion, right? That we may know our history. We may know that our enemies are liars. We may know that you know, if we keep the Most High commandments, we will be delivered from our enemies, that we will be put back in our homeland, that we will have dominion over the world, that, you know, Lord willing, you know, that we receive our spiritual bodies, that we may live forever, that we may cease from all of our labors and our work that we're doing. Right? So happy are we. So I'm gonna get this last closing precept. Let's go to the book of Matthew. Chapter 24. Verse 44. And it reads, therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh. Right? And so if you're ready, you know, I mean, if you're happy, you're going to be ready. You know, it's almost like going somewhere. Like you got a feast or somewhere to go. If you're happy to be at that feast, guess what? You're going to be ready. You're going to have your garment. You're going to have everything ready. But if you're not happy, you might not be ready. Hey, brothers kind of say, hey, be there. Hey, any type of event, you know, be there at 3. Those that excited, hey, they might be at the door at 2:50. They might be at the door at 2:50. But those that's not happy, they say be there at 3. They're gonna come at like 4. They may come at 5, which means you late, which means you wasn't ready, and the doors are closed now because you're supposed to be there at 3. Right? So again, happy are we? Right? We have to rejoice and we have to be happy. Right? For the things that are pleasing to the Most High are made known unto us. That's heavy. That's a big thing. It's not something to take light. Right? Let me read that one more time. Right? Therefore, for we know what pleased the Most High. We know the Most High's will. We know that he's going to destroy this place. We know that 2/3 are not going to make it. Right? We know that you cannot. We know that those that keep the commandments shall inherit the kingdom, and shall inherit the kingdom of heaven, and shall go and shall walk in through the gates. Right? We know these things that the Most High has showed us. So how do you have the game plan, but you're not ready? That makes no sense. If you have the game plan, you got to be ready, because you was given the blueprint. You was given the game plan. Right? The Lord said, let me get this precept real quick. Slakia. Let me get this precept. Slakia. Let's go to the book of John. Right? Let's go to the book of John. I believe chapter 14. Right? The book of John, chapter 14 and verse 3. And it reads, it's like, I'll start at verse 2. It says, in my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also. And whither I go, ye know the way. Slakia. And whither I go, ye know, and the way ye know. The Lord said, where he's going, you know. Right? And how to get there, you know. So we have the blueprint, right? We have the game plan. The Lord has told us, He's given us everything we need to receive that mark and to receive the kingdom of heaven. He gave us everything we need. You just have to search it out, and you have to be happy to search it out. You have to be happy to go your hardest and do all that you can, right? So I'm gonna read that one more time. Matthew 24 and 44. It reads, therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh. Right? And with that, I'm going to close up, giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Hamashiach, wa Malaki Yahushai, worthy of all praises. Right? Your brother Gad, right? Shalom.